Hello, Virgos. How are you? This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, so I'll go into these first. So these are the two cards that I immediately noticed that first came out. So the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. So I feel like, sorry, I keep feeling like I need to clear my throat. It's like maybe your person is afraid of speaking or there's some sort of blockage there. But with the Three of Swords, there's definitely some sort of heartbreak your person is thinking about here in regards to this connection. And like I can't help but hear like in my head like I broke my own heart kind of, especially with the Seven of Swords energy. I feel like this always kind of speaks to me like running and deceptive behavior, self-sabotage especially. It's like unworthiness, self-esteem issues kind of tied up with this card, hiding things. So I feel like there was some sort of sabotage that your person did in this connection, out of subconscious fears and stuff like that. And I feel like what's good is that it's on their mind, that they did do something to mess this connection up. And I feel like they're aware that that it was their own doing, that they did self-sabotage, which is a step in the right direction because it shows that like once we realize something, hopefully we can take that knowledge and move forward and actually learn from it. And I feel like in your case, like if there was something that hurt the connection, your person is actually aware of it. And I think they are wanting to change because at this Page of Wands, I feel like this is kind of like a fresh start, like kind of a youthful energy. Like they want to come back from this. Like it's like they're realizing that, again, I'm also hearing that with this Page of Wands, that maybe they were immature in the past, and that's what kind of caused all this self-sabotage and heartbreak and stuff. And it's like they're kind of still like a person on their journey, on their path. But I feel like they have learned something important from all of this, and that's something that they do, I think really deeply about is like this heartbreak that happened in this connection. And that maybe that's because they were inexperienced in love and they didn't know what they were doing. They might have inadvertently done some really hurtful things, said some hurtful things, just because of like lack of experience. But I think going forward, this will make them a better person in your reality because they have learned a painful lesson here. See, we have justice. Yeah, exactly. And like, so this justice card, I kind of always see justice as like, yeah, karmatic justice. So this is definitely that. Like this person has gotten the karma for whatever this deceptive kind of like, also could be a betrayal of some sort. The betrayal could have just been that they didn't tell you how they were feeling, or maybe you felt like they did betray you somehow, specifically in your situation. And so this person has, yeah, gotten the karmatic consequence for that. Like, you know, the universe always balances the scales in the end. So your person has, gotten their karma, and they've kind of seen the error of their ways is really what I'm hearing. They've seen the folly of their ways. They've kind of realized, again, like they were immature in the past. And the Justice card does show that their person is committed to, I think, being more moral, virtuous going forward with you. That's something that they think about is they want to make this connection right. They might want to bring in an apology or just some sort of energy where they want to bring in a new, better version of themselves so that you will see them as like a mature person. Like they want you to, they want to prove to you that they've grown, that they've learned from whatever this behavior was. And this is a really good sign. They also have the Knight of Cups. So your person does also think very deeply about coming towards you with a love offer, which, yeah, it's like they want to heal your broken heart. They want to heal their own broken heart. They want to move this connection forward in a positive direction and kind of revise the errors of the past. Eight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they want to leave behind all this kind of drama, the immaturity that I'm hearing, very ego behavior, kind of getting like the devil energy from that. Like they might have just been very much just thinking from their perspective and things in the situation, kind of just acting from their own ego, acting from their fears, insecurities. But it's like, this is definitely a card of maturity. This reminds me a bit of the Hermit as well. So I feel like your person's doing a lot of self-reflection. It's like this connection with you has helped them to really self-reflect and really go within and kind of like that mirror where they're really seeing where they do need to look at themselves, where they need to improve, where they can be self-centered and stuff like that. And so yeah, they're leaving that in the past. They want to walk away from that behavior. I think your person's becoming a deeper person. which is funny because I'm talking about deep thoughts. I think that's also something. They're becoming, yeah, I think a kinder and better person. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this person's also thinking deeply about how invested they actually are in you and your connection. They're very emotionally invested in you. They really care about you. They really do love you. They, clearly are very heartbroken over you here with the Three of Swords. So it's like they're realizing like this is not the kind of connection that you can just run away from and get over. Like, this person might have had partners in the past where they broke up for whatever reason and they were over them in a month or two, or even a couple weeks or something. But I feel like your person's seeing how this connection is not something that they're able to move on from. It's like they can't really, I'm hearing like from that Brokeback Mountain quote, sometimes, it's like, I just can't quit you, that kind of energy where it's like, no matter how hard they try to push those feelings away or act like they don't care about you or try to convince themselves that you're not, the person that they're supposed to be with or something, as people can do sometimes. Maybe they tried to do that in the past. It just never really stuck, because it was always not true. Like this person really does love you. So I think now they're thinking that in order to kind of resolve this situation, they can't run away from the situation anymore. So what they do have to do is, come forward with an act of love. I was kind of saying an apology. I'm hearing sincerity, like they want to be sincere with you, like real with you, emotive. And I think they're kind of realizing that. So, it's like this person's realizing they do need to change and they do need to work on themselves and they want to. Let's clarify a bit here. I'm just really like they're becoming a lot more sensitive and compassionate. So, compassionate to your feelings. And I think also just like aware of your feelings and like, caring about your feelings. Clarify the Three of Swords for pile 1, please. Clarify the Three of Swords for pile 1, please. Clarify the Three of Swords, pile 1. Clarify the Three of Swords. Okay, this is a good sign. So this is kind of what I was picking up on. So we have the Two of Wands. I'm carefully planning my next steps. So that's kind of what I was feeling, is it's like your person doesn't want to stay in this Three of Swords energy. So if there is kind of this negative energy between the two of you, sadness, you kind of like having a rough patch, or maybe you're not talking right now, in this planning, it's like in this silence or separation or whatever's going on, this person is planning to return to you with this Knight of Cups, because it's like they don't want to stay, like I said, in that heartbroken energy forever. It's like I definitely don't see that your person's just gonna like again, like they can't just get over you. So they're realizing that they do need to make a plan to fix this between the two of you. They need to fix things. They need to repair whatever damage was done by this sort of behavior here in the past. And then we also have Temperance. I'm being healed by divine forces. Everything is balancing out. So again, I kept saying balance here, like with this Justice card, it's like they want to balance the connection. And this is also saying that your person is also, getting, I think, assistance from kind of like the angels, their spirit guides, their higher self, and their masculine, feminine sides are balancing out right now. And again, like I think this is a reference that this heartbreak energy is being healed within them, and they also want to heal the connection as well. They want to bring balance to you, so that's a really good sign. The Temperance card also is kind of like a divine counterpart card, because it does have to do with the masculine, feminine energy. So that definitely is an aspect I feel like in your connection. Maybe your person is starting to realize that as well. It's also a card of patience. So I feel like it's kind of a message to you about your person. It's like if it seems like it's taking a while with them or whatever's going on here, just be patient, because there is a plan being made, even if it's totally behind the scenes. Like this all might be very subtle, and maybe the person's not really like telling you about this or showing this on social media. But there is something deep happening with them kind of, but it might be more under the surface. Clarify the Seven of Swords for pile 1, please. Okay, so, this is also a good sign. So we have the High Priestess. I'm listening to my intuition and connecting to my inner wisdom. So I feel like your person is, again, like I said, kind of getting in touch with their higher self and stuff. And I think this is like, their intuition is, I think, helping them see the error in this kind of like hiding behavior, deceptive behavior. And then we have the Knight of Swords. I want to take immediate action towards you. And this is also, the Knight of Swords is very much about truth and clarity. So this person does want to come rushing towards you. Again, I feel like this person doesn't want to leave this heartbroken energy between you for too long. And then the Six of Pentacles, I want to shower you with love and affection. So it's interesting. This is such a contrasting energy, like between the Seven of Swords and then the Six of Pentacles. So this is that change that your person is going through, that maturity, that process that they're kind of, I'm hearing evolution. They are evolving. So this is like very much the energy of taking, and then this is the energy of giving. So that's kind of what I'm feeling, is your person is definitely changing at a very like core level. You know, it's like they want to be more service to others. They want to be more generous with their love. They want to be more open-hearted. And so this is all a really big lesson for them. And I think they are definitely growing up a lot because of everything that's happened between the two of you. All right, let's get some oracle cards and see what else is going on. Oh, it's interesting. Look at this. We have self-sabotage in the bottom of the deck. That's funny. Let's go into these cards real quick. All right, what is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one, please? This person's current energy. Pile one's person's current energy towards pile. Okay, so interesting. So this says, how teachable are you? So this is kind of funny because I keep talking about there's like a lesson being learned here. So it's like your person is kind of maybe, I'm getting like an energy of like stubbornness. It's like they're kind of realizing that maybe they were stubborn in the past. They were kind of like self-centered. They weren't seeing things correctly. And now the universe is almost testing them, like, how teachable are you? Because there's definitely a lesson going on here, a spiritual lesson. And so it's like this person's really seeing, like, you know, there's a lot to be learned. Maybe I'm also getting an energy like maybe this person's realizing that in the past, like if they thought they had it all figured out, they're kind of realizing like, wow, I do have a lot to learn. And also I feel like they feel that you're teaching them things, that you're like a teacher to them, like a guide. Then we have alchemy. And so to me, I see this as like transmutation, which is funny because I was just talking about the contrast between the Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So this is about taking those darker aspects of ourselves as fears, those triggers, and then kind of transmuting them into like spiritual awakening and enlightenment. So that's kind of what's going on here, is your person's doing that inner alchemy, which is really powerful actually. So very, very interesting. So your person is kind of becoming like using their darkness, inner darkness, to kind of fuel an ascension and awakening. And then pay attention to signs. So this also kind of reminds me of the Hermit card. So yeah, this person's getting a lot of signs and synchronicities about you, which could also be why they're really feeling encouraged right now to pursue you. You're at the Knight of Cups, because it could just be that they're like, wow, it's really obvious that I'm supposed to be with this person. I see their name everywhere, etc. A lot of synchronicities, just very specific ones, I feel like, where it's kind of maybe it's even like blowing your person's mind a bit. Maybe they're just really waking up to like how deep this connection is, how spiritual it is, how real it is, you know, how kind of like abnormal, but like in the best way possible. You know, these spiritual connections are often just like kind of mind blowing. So I think that's kind of what's going on, is like maybe they're just like, whoa, like this is a really intense, powerful connection. They're kind of seeing the beauty of it, I think, as well. And interesting, I'm just noticing we have this little snowy owl over here in the corner, and that's a symbol of like the High Priestess to me. And it's funny because the High Priestess also came out here. I'm listening to my intuition and connecting to my wisdom, and that's like pay attention to signs. So they're getting these signs, and then they're really paying attention to them, and they're really using their intuition to figure out, I think, what to do in this connection, and just like what this all means. So this is really great. It means that your person is integrating their feminine side, which is really important. Let's get some more oracle cards. Sorry, keep clearing my throat. All right. See, what else is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one? What else is pile one's person's current energy towards pile one? It's a bit too many. Pile one's person's current energy. So we have go with the flow, let things happen, and good fortune, invite magic in. So yeah, this is a really good sign. Your person is kind of like letting go of control issues, I think, here with this go with the flow. And that's part of, I think, being in the energy of the feminine, or at least healing the feminine side, is like just letting things happen, being in that kind of watery energy, where you just allow things to come and go in your life. and not be super attached to it. So that's really great. I feel like your person is also just allowing themselves to change, and they're kind of letting go of the fear of change also. And then good fortune invite magic in. So it's like they see you as like magic in their life. And it's funny, I was just kind of saying that it's like this is a very wondrous connection. And so they're really like seeing the magic in it, and they want to invite it in. They want to invite the magic in, they want to experience it with you. So that's really, really beautiful. Also, I feel like with this rainbow in this card, it's like that's like a chakra healing going on with them. So just a lot of really positive energy here, which is awesome. All right, let's get some messages from them and see what they really want to say to you right now. All right, what does pile one's person really want to say to pile one right now? What does pile one's person really want to say to pile one right now? What does pile one's person really want to say to pile one right now? I want you, the beauty and the pain, everything you are. Interesting. So yeah, it's like, I think this kind of relates to that compassion and that empathy that I was kind of picking up on earlier, is that your person is kind of seeing you as like human, if that makes sense. And they're kind of like learning to accept like their own flaws, as well as like the fact that you have emotions. And like, I guess what I'm trying to get at is like, I feel like sometimes people that are more self-centered kind of tend to like want their partners to just be like absolutely perfect and like happy all the time, and like not go through anything, which is like, you know, very selfish kind of. So I think this is saying that your person is not like that. Like they want the sunshine and the rain, like kind of like in marriage vows, how it's like, you know, good health and bad health. It's like you're still there for them. So it's saying that your person really does care about you as a person, and they'll be there for you even in bad times. Let's see. I love looking deeply into your eyes. It feels like I am staring straight into your soul. So yeah, very, very deep soul connection. Through the eyes, I feel like they really see you. They really appreciate it when you guys make really deep eye contact, but it might be scary because I feel like they also know that you can see through them. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Wow. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? This says, nobody knows me the way you do. So yeah, you have a very deep connection. Nobody really sees them the way that you do. And I think they're really appreciating that. And then you are my one and only. So yeah, this person definitely knows that you are the one. So yeah, like regardless of what's going on in their life, like you really are the one that they're loyal to. And I think they're also just really realizing that, how much that you are like the one, like their soulmate. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? You will always have a special place in my heart that no one else can ever fill. And that's interesting because it just said you were my one and only. So definitely confirmation of that you just really mean so much to them. Our connection hurts and confuses me sometimes. So yeah, it could be that they just they get confused sometimes because all these deep emotions. So if they act strange, it's probably just because they're confused, they're anxious, they're afraid. What else is Pollen's person want to say? I want to hold you and tell you how much I love you over and over again. So yeah, there's definitely a desire for like that emotional intimacy, which we can see with the Knight of Cups, that they do want to come forward to you and like really be honest with you about their feelings. They miss holding you. Again, like with the Six of Pentacles, like I'm going to shower you with love and affection. So there definitely is a desire to give to you, to give love to you. See, whenever I hear from you, it makes my day so much better and puts a smile on my face. That's so cute. So yeah, they love talking to you. So if you ever reach out to them, it does make them really happy. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say? My ultimate happiness is with you. Oh wow. So yeah, definitely a message here that they do know that like it's like that's like very much like Ten of Cups energy. They don't see that happiness with any other person, which is why they're saying like you're my one and only. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? No matter how much time passes, my feelings for you will never change. So yeah, so even with that kind of temperance energy of time and healing and whatever happens, they're saying that like they're not going to forget about you, they're not going to get over you. And it's funny because I was kind of mentioning earlier that maybe with their exes or something, they've gotten over them fairly quickly, but with you, they never really got over you. They've never been able to get over you. No matter how much time has really passed between the two of you, they still have those deep feelings. Let's see, what else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Okay, so we have, I've been soul searching and going within to find answers, and I've definitely been picking up on that kind of hermit energy too. And yeah, listening to their intuition. My body belongs to you. So yeah, it's like they feel that they just like belong to you. Not in like a possessive way, just kind of in like, you guys are meant to be together. I'm so emotional over us. And then I'm shedding my past self and going through a metamorphosis. That's a really good sign. Yeah, definitely. That's kind of the theme of this reading, like with that kind of transition as they're maturing and growing. And then I want to touch you. Yeah. So feeling very passionate for you as well. It's funny, I was saying that they really want to hold you in their arms. All right. What else does pile one's person want to say? Oops. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? I'm reflecting on fond memories of you. That's very sweet. So they are thinking about good times. They're very nostalgic, thinking about memories where you guys were really happy. And I think that's why they're realizing that their ultimate happiness is with you, just because it's like it's the happiest they've been is when they're with you. You're heaven sent. So they do see you as a blessing for sure. And then you're perfect for me just the way you are. Oh, that's so sweet. So yeah, they definitely think you're perfect for them. You're just their ideal partner, and they don't want you to change anything. Like you don't need to change for them. They just think that you're, again, heaven sent like an angel or something like that. All right, let's get you a message from this deck for some advice. What does pile one need to hear right now? What does pile one need to hear? This says intention. This is very beautiful. Do not lose sight of your original intention. Check inside your heart to see if the path you are traveling fits in with your original hopes and aspirations. If not, take control and steer, or take action, take control and steer your life back on course. So I think this could be to do with like career or this love connection, however that you feel like this really resonates with you. So if you feel like the path that you are on in life is really resonating with you, then keep going on it. But if you feel like you're in a job you don't like, or you're supposed to be doing something else, then definitely steer your life back towards like kind of more like following your bliss and your happiness and what makes you feel really fulfilled. All right. Let's get some last messages from them. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? Let's see. I've still got a crush. It's obvious. I'm heartbroken. Interesting, because the Three of Swords did come out. I'm going through it right now. Yeah, I definitely can see that. And then don't give up hope. So they don't want you to give up on them in the connection. What is pile one's person's energy towards pile one right now, please? Pile one's person's energy towards pile one right now. Oh wow, so we have the Six of Cups, and it's funny because like this card, like I'm reflecting on fond memories. That's very much like the Six of Cups. I was gonna say that. So yeah, they are very reminiscent about this connection and the happiness. Yeah, look at this. We have the sun, the happiness that you bring them. They're missing your warmth. And then we have the World here. So that is about completion of cycles and maturity and wholeness. So yeah, definitely again, like there is some sort of enlightenment happening for your person. There is a completion. And I think there's going to be like a fresh start between the two of you, because the World is the final card, and then the next card is the Fool, which is the leap of faith. So I kind of think that's kind of what's going on here, is your person is preparing for a leap of faith. All right, let's see. What does pile one need to hear right now? Just pile one need to hear right now? Okay, this is literally so small. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this is a tiny like Hello Kitty on a bike. So that's really, really cute. So I think that's a sign that your person is like on their way towards you. And then we have this like little clock thing. So this is kind of about divine timing though, which is what I was saying earlier. There is an element where they are coming towards you. It might just be in time. We have this little mask. So they might have really been wearing a mask in the past, hiding their feelings. That's Seven of Swords energy. But I think they're taking it off now. We have this little rabbit. Also this charm is super cute. So this is about fertility. I see it as also like a sign of like sensuality. It's also a symbol of the goddess as well. So there's definitely like a very beautiful energy about you, something very sensual to them, very attractive. We have this little kind of like stone pendant, and this is like a very dark purple color, kind of looks like the universe. So I feel like this is about your person connecting to kind of like the universe, spirituality, like other dimensions. We have this little snail. So again, timing. I think they're having to come out of their shell here, let go of their fears. You have this tower. So I'm seeing this as kind of like a tower moment maybe happening for your person right now, where they're having all these kind of crazy realizations and things are kind of like falling apart. But it's always a good thing because then things get rebuilt stronger. These bananas. So I feel like they kind of like want to have fun with you, want to goof around with you here. I also see that as like, it's like you're kind of like two peas in a pod in a way, like with the bananas, like you're kind of like grown from the same, I don't know, whatever bananas grow on. It's like you're just very similar. It's almost like you come from the same source here, like you're like twins or something. We have this little rose, so definitely wanting to romance you there with the Knight of Cups that came out. This little laptop, so they might be researching you online, like kind of looking you up, or like if you have social media, they're kind of finding ways to kind of stalk you online a little bit. We have this kitty. So this is about intuition and planning. I feel like cats always are waiting for the right time to pounce, to make their move. So that's kind of maybe what's going on here. And we have this little apple. So I think they're getting emotionally, physically healthy right now as well, working on their health. And then this flower. So yeah, see, they find you very beautiful and attractive, kind of like a beautiful blossom. So yeah, you're just so beautiful to them. So anything they do definitely is impersonal because they just find you very perfect. We also have the number 1. So again, like a sign of something new, like a spark, a new beginning. All right, pile 1, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Sending you abundance and bliss and love. Take care. All right, bye-bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's get into your person's deep thoughts about you right now. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Pile 2. Pile 2's person's deepest thoughts about pile 2. Pile 2's person's deep thoughts about pile 2. Pile 2's person's deep thoughts about pile 2. Pile 2's person's deep thoughts about pile 2. Pile 2's person's deepest thoughts about pile 2. All right, let's get into these. So we have the Chariot, the Ace of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. So I feel like this is saying that your person definitely is thinking about moving towards you here with the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. They want to come forward with love here. They want to extend their heart to you. So that's a really good sign. Your person definitely is thinking deeply about, I think, what actions to take, especially because we have the 7 of Cups here. So this is about all these different options. This is kind of like a spiritual test in a way, like seeing which direction your person will go, what they'll choose. So it's like kind of like at a crossroads right now where your person's having to maybe choose a higher timeline in a way here. Choose something more spiritual, something for their highest good. So it's like kind of a transitional moment I'm feeling like is going on for your person where they're ready to go in a new direction. And I feel like this is a really good sign though, because these are the cards that came out, that your person is seeing that I think the best choice is to move forward towards love and this connection. Let's see, we also have the 3 of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, there is a separation here between the two of you with the 3 of Swords. And I feel like your person definitely wants to choose this love over this pain. Like they want to bring love into the connection and heal whatever this separation or distance or just disconnect is there. And they really want to commit to you here at the King of Pentacles. They're thinking about commitment. They're thinking about how to be a better partner, how to be a better boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife or partner, however you guys are together. It's like this person wants to be the stable, loving provider to you, someone that you can trust and rely on, and someone that you know really cares about you. It's like that's important to your person. Like they want you to know how much they care and how wonderful you are to have in their life. And I feel like there's an energy here that maybe they felt like you think that they took you for granted in the past, or like maybe they did kind of, or they just weren't appreciative enough or grateful enough. They weren't maybe as committed as you deserved. And I feel like they're seeing that maybe you deserve more commitment, you deserve more than what they've maybe given you in the past. And so it's like they want to give you more love, I think, in the future as well. I think they're seeing how like they wish they'd made different choices in the past here, and that maybe things could have, if they had chosen more kind of like enlightened behavior, like ascended behavior, if they had chosen love and kindness more in the past, I think they're seeing how this Three of Swords could have been avoided. But because they did choose maybe to be more self-centered or something like that, there might have been pain that they caused you in this connection, and they're kind of seeing like the error of their ways, I think, from the past now. And it's like they're maturing though with the King of Pentacles. They're definitely maturing out of this. So the Three of Swords was a painful lesson here as a result of some choice they made in the past in regards to this connection. And it's like they kind of want to like reverse that decision, almost like with the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. It's like they almost want to like rewind time and kind of like do it over, but like better and make a different choice this time is what I'm getting. Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Look at this. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, so this person I think is also deeply thinking about how like you're their soulmate, their divine counterpart. The person, for some of you, I heard marriage as soon as I saw this. So the person that maybe they're supposed to marry, the person they're supposed to end up with, be in a deep commitment with. So yeah, this person is definitely thinking about that. They're like, yeah, this is the person I want to settle down with. And I think they're almost hoping it's not too late is also a message. So it's like they're hoping that you'll still maybe see the future with them that they want to have with you, even if there was stuff that they did in the past that was kind of shady or hurtful. It's like they want to prove to you that they've changed, that you can trust them, that they're different now, because people can change. Brains do have plasticity, so you know it's not true that people stay the same their whole lives. People very much do change and evolve. In a lot of ways, I think that's kind of the point of life. So I think yeah, your person wants to prove to you that the person that you thought they were, like they've gone beyond that. They've graduated. You know, they've seen the truth, I think, of a lot of things. You know, they might have had a spiritual awakening at some point down the line, or just were kind of hit with some truth, and they've really integrated that lesson. I feel like they've really integrated this lesson of the Three of Swords. Whatever heartbreak happened, they've really learned from this experience. And so, yeah, with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, this person does want to reach out. They want to give you something. They want to give you love. The Page of Pentacles, I definitely see as like communication as well. So, for those of you where you're waiting for a message from your person because it's a no contact situation, I definitely feel like that's a sign your person is very much thinking about reaching out to you. Otherwise, I feel like this is about offering you, like if you guys are in steady communication, this is about offering you more commitment, more stability, just giving you more of their time and energy and attention, and definitely a lot more love here. This person wants to bring you so much love. So that's really, really beautiful. I definitely think they're becoming a more open-hearted, loving person. Again, they're doing a lot of work on themselves. All right, let's clarify a bit here now, actually. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords for pile 2, please. Clarify the Three of Swords, pile 2. Clarify the Three of Swords for pile 2. Okay, so we have the Moon. I'm going deep within myself to discover my soul. So yeah, this is also about really, really deep emotions here. So this person is feeling very emotional about you. It reminds me of that card, I think, from the Ma'onology deck, like emotions are running high. That's very much that energy there. There's just like a lot of maybe crying, just kind of like unexpected, like they just might be hit with waves of sadness out of the blue, or just feeling very, very emotional. And yeah, they're definitely kind of doing that shadow work as well, confronting their fears. And then we have the Page of Cups. I want to flirt with you. So yeah, definitely they don't want to stay in this separation with you. So especially if there's no contact, or just kind of like emotional distance. This person wants to bring the emotional intimacy in here. They do want to flirt with you. They want to kind of like, yeah, turn this energy of the Three of Swords into the Ace of Cups. They want to shift the energy around here, make these new choices. And then you seduce me with your radiance with the Queen of Wands. So yeah, they're very attracted to you. And it's interesting it would come out with the Three of Swords. It's like, for some of you, there could be a message here that they've like recently seen a picture of you, or you've recently had a glow up, or you're just like looking real good. You've gotten really confident. This person's just like extremely attracted to you. And it's almost like I'm hearing like salt in the wound, that if there is a separation or if they hurt you, you're just like shining and just looking like hotter than ever. And so it's just kind of like extra heart pain, because it's like, oh my gosh, this person is so gorgeous. I'm so attracted to them. How could I have messed things up between us? Like, I'm hearing like I'm so stupid. Like, so that's definitely could be a message there. For some of you guys, that your person's just seeing how just absolutely beautiful you are. And it's just like, yeah, just like rubbing it in like salt in the wound, where they're just like, oh God, why did I do the things that I did? So that's why they definitely are wanting to fix things between the two of you. So, you are very, very beautiful to them. That Queen of Wands energy. They have a lot of passion for you for sure. All right. I'm going to clarify the Seven of Cups as well, actually. Clarify the Seven of Cups for pile 2, please. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, sorry. Clarify the Seven of Cups for pile 2, please. Clarify the Seven of Cups, pile 2. Clarify the Seven of Cups for pile 2. So interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is hilarious. So we have the Seven of Cups clarified by the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Pentacles coming out again. So definitely confirmation that they're thinking about sending you a message. Yeah, I want to reach out and send you a message. And this person, again, like loyal, dedicated. It's like they want to show you how dedicated they actually are to you in the connection. So we also have the Queen of Pentacles coming out again. You make me feel loved and safe. So this is what they're really seeing now, is like, it could be that they've kind of started to realize that like what they really want is a loyal partner, someone they can settle down with, someone they can commit to. Like they want companionship, they want stability. Your person could be an earth sign, or that's at least the energy right now, is that like Taurus energy, like wanting to build a home with you, wanting to just lay a good foundation and just have that solid connection between the two of you. And then we have the Queen of Cups. I love your beautiful heart. So yeah, interesting. We got like all the queens here with Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. No Queen of Swords though. But yeah, this person's seeing like you have such a beautiful heart. You're so kind. You make them feel loved. You make them feel safe. You make them feel so happy in your arms. It's like they're just seeing that you're just the perfect partner here, the perfect person that they've been dreaming of, like an earth angel. And it's like they want to show you, they want to mirror the love that you give them. Like they want to give you the love that you've given to them, is an interesting message. So it's like they want to show up for you a lot more and be a lot more, I'm hearing, reciprocal with the love. So that's a great sign. All right, let's get some oracle cards now. All right, what is pile 2's person's current energy towards pile 2, please? What is pile 2's person's current energy towards pile 2, please? What is pile 2's person's current energy towards pile 2, please? Pile 2's person's current energy. Okay. So interesting. We have pay attention to signs. So yeah, this person's definitely listening to their intuition, and their intuition is definitely telling them to follow you, follow this connection, pursue this. And I feel like the Chariot represents listening to the intuition, taking that intuitive action. We have sadness. So yeah, with this Three of Swords, they're definitely very sad if there's a separation. It could also just be sad about what they've done in the past, how they've acted. They just miss you. It also could just be that your person maybe struggles with being sad sometimes in their life, and that's something that they're having to work through. Is maybe heal, maybe just issues like mental health issues. We also have sensuality. So yeah, you're really attractive to your person right now. They're also feeling very magnetized towards you. That's very much the Queen of Wands energy. So there's just all this beautiful energy here. It's like they want to commit to you. They love you for the emotional aspect of things, and there's also really strong physical attraction to you. So definitely wanting you and desiring you as well. And then we have selling out. So I kind of feel like this is a sign that maybe your person made choices in the past that were kind of like selling out. Like they felt like they kind of betrayed themselves. They betrayed you. They betrayed the connection. They kind of were listening to their ego maybe more than their heart. Like they weren't listening to their heart when they made a choice in the past. So this could have had to do with, I feel like this is tied to like a karmic situation. So that could have been, it doesn't have to be a person or a relationship. It could have been specific to your connection. There was something here where your person felt like they kind of chose a superficial path over the path with you, over true love. Maybe they chose a connection that was easier because they didn't care as much, or there's just something that maybe there's some past decision that they regret here, and they're sad about this. They're sad. They feel like it was they were ignoring the signs is also what I'm hearing here. They were not paying attention to the signs. They were not listening to their higher self. They were maybe just following their ego, their fears, etc. And it's like they're seeing that they didn't maybe value you in the past. They didn't value themselves also. It's like, it's kind of what they say classically, like, you know, if your person isn't choosing you, it's because they're not choosing themselves. That's kind of what I'm getting here, because deep down, I think they always wanted you, even if they went down kind of a different path or like a karmic route. They always wanted to be with you. That was always what they wanted on a deep soul level. It was just like they felt unworthy of it somehow. Like they didn't see their worth also. Maybe they didn't see how much you valued them also. Like they didn't really understand how deep the connection actually was at the time, or how meaningful it was. Let's see. All right. What else is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2? What else is Pile 2's person's current energy towards Pile 2? We have competition, summon courage, and self-confidence. So yeah, kind of like I was just saying, like they sold themselves out because they didn't value themselves really. So here now they're definitely trying to get more in their confidence here, their power, see their worth. This also could be a message that they might be a bit jealous or competitive. So if you happen to be with somebody, they definitely feel very competitive about that. It also could just be that they're maybe worried about there being competition in your connection. There could be a little bit of jealousy there. And then, oh, look at this, new beginnings, begin your new life. Look at that with the Phoenix. This is beautiful. So yeah, this person wants to bring in a new beginning here. Again, make a different choice, return to you, come back to you, the connection. So that's really beautiful. Let's get some messages from them now and see what they actually want to say to you. All right. What does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2 right now? Does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2 right now? Does Pile 2's person really want to say to Pile 2? See, we have, your love is irreplaceable. I know I will never find anyone else with whom I feel such a strong and magical connection. So yeah, that could definitely be why they're so sad, because maybe they did try to replace you in some way, like by going down another path. And they're realizing, like, you know, you are irreplaceable. I can't find anyone else that makes me feel this way. We were born of the same divine spark. So this is like a, definitely a deep soul connection. This person could be your twin even for some of you. But yeah, there's some element here where you guys are very deeply connected, like at the soul level. You are all I've ever wanted and better than I ever could have imagined. So yeah, it's like you're kind of everything they've ever dreamed of and more here. Like you're just their ideal person, their ideal partner. All right. So they definitely do value you. You can see that from that card. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? I want to kiss you under the stars. Oh, this is very sweet. So they are feeling very romantic towards you right now. They want to kiss you under the stars. It's very sweet. I love the way our bodies fit together so perfectly. Yeah, a lot of sensuality here for sure. Don't take my actions personally. It's not your fault, I promise. So yeah, this is definitely a message if your person did make those choices that hurt you in the past. It's not personal. Again, it was like they were selling themselves out. They were self-sabotaging. Let's get these ones too. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? We have spent many lifetimes together. Interesting. So yeah, this person definitely is a soulmate of yours or a twin. Like I said, you've met up a lot in the past. I feel maybe your person's even kind of realizing that, as part of their spiritual awakening, that like you guys have that you just are their person that they, connect with through lifetimes. I want to go on romantic dates with you. Aw, this is so sweet. So this person is wanting that romantic relationship, like going out to dates, going out to dinner, doing whatever you guys like to do for fun, romance you. I don't stare at anybody else the way I do when it's only me and you. So yeah, there's really no one else. I feel like this person, very much you are the apple of their eye. I feel like they don't really feel super attracted to anybody else at all. But see, I'm sorry for hiding my feelings. I was just so scared of rejection. So this definitely could have been something in the past, especially if they like went down a karmic route or there was like a third party. This was definitely them hiding their feelings because they did that even though they loved you, because they were afraid of rejection. They were afraid of the connection somehow. I want to show you how much I love you with my body. Oh yeah, so definitely they want to express their love for you in a very physical way. This kind of keeps coming out in this pile. And then on my way back to you, I'm planning my next steps for our reunion. Oh wow, look at that. So they are planning to return to you here with that Chariot energy. The Seven of Cups also could be about planning, you know, their next step. What do they do next? How do they come back? So they are coming back to you. They want to, let's see, what else does pile two's person want to say to pile two? Don't mistake my silence for indifference. So if this person is silent with you right now, or if they ever do just go quiet, they don't talk to you for a while, it's not because they're indifferent, it's not because they don't care, it's just because they're going through something, or maybe they just get really shy or tongue-tied. I know this love is once in a lifetime, and you're the only thing on my mind. So yeah, they're definitely not thinking about anybody else, or not into anybody else. You're definitely the only one for them. And I think they're saying, like, you know, I know that you're the love of my life. What else is pile two's person in the state of pile two? What else is pile two's person in the state of pile two? It's too many. Sorry. What else is pile two's person in the state of pile two? Okay, also, while I was kind of shuffling, I got a message about, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, like A Room with a View. I think it has Helena Bonham Carter in it. That could be a channeled movie. I don't know if you guys like movies set in the olden days, but that's a really beautiful one. It's a very beautiful love story, very much like Twin Flame vibes, very romantic. You're in my head all day. So yeah, they are, like I said, constantly thinking about you. You're the only thing on their mind, and they're just thinking about you constantly. I want to pursue you. Yeah, definitely. That's a great sign here. They're getting up the courage to do that. And then we are love. So yeah, they're really seeing that they are love. You are love. Like at the end of the day, you're all souls, learning love in this lifetime. So they're kind of embodying love, in their reality, which is a really good sign, that they are evolving, definitely. All right, let's get some oracle cards for you, pile two. Some advice. What does pile two need to hear right now? What does pile two need to hear right now? I'll take these ones. Interesting, we have renewal. So in the new beginnings card came out for your person as well here with that Phoenix. This is a really cool energy with the snake. So like shedding a layer. Rest, switch off the mind. A short holiday would do you a world of good at this time. A change of scenery results in renewed clarity and a sense of purpose. So I think this is kind of saying, like, even if a holiday is unrealistic right now, you can have a holiday just in your house. Like you can just turn off your phone for a few hours, just be by yourself, take a nice bath, meditate, stuff like that. Even you can get a change of scenery just by going to a park or like a nature spot nearby your house or something like that. So I feel like, also I think this is kind of a message about a renewal in the connection as well. There's going to be renewed clarity in the connection here. Like there definitely is, some truth coming your way. Here, let's see. And this says, there's nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done, but did not. Go for it. Sometimes it's better to try and fail than not try at all. All is not lost. You still have time to turn the situation around. Let go of fear and apprehension and follow your heart. Then we have regret. And it's interesting because I feel like there was an energy of regret, from your person, definitely. So, for some of you, if you're feeling like intuitively guided to reach out to them and say something, loving and without expectations. If you're feeling like really guided and you feel like Spirit's definitely showing you should do that, then definitely this is a sign to go for it. Also, I just feel like this is also about career and other stuff. If you'd prefer to wait for a person to come towards you, that's totally fine. This could just be about following your heart in general. So I feel like that's definitely a message to just really trust your intuition always. And again, if you totally feel like you're supposed to say something to your person, it's always good to do that. I think a lot of times people say that like the masculine always has to reach out or always has to pursue the feminine. And I feel like because we have masculine and feminine energies within us, it can kind of go both ways. Like sometimes, it's like in a relationship, it's like sometimes you have to be the one to give, sometimes they give. It's just like a good balance. So if you feel like you really want to give some energy to a person, you really want to give some love to them or reach out, then I feel like that's a good sign that you should do that. As long as it's not coming from a place of like needing something from them, like, you know what I mean? It's coming from a place of just really wanting to make them feel good, All right, let's see. What is pile two's person when a state of pile two? This pile two's person when a state of pile two. Let's see. I've shut down because I'm feeling overwhelmed. Okay, so yeah, it's interesting because that card came out earlier, like, don't mistake my silence for indifference. So if it seems like your person's just shut down and like they're not saying anything to you, they're feeling overwhelmed, they're having to work through a lot of emotions. Also says this isn't over, and then I'm hiding my feelings, but I do love you. Okay, didn't they say that? Like, I'm so sorry for hiding my feelings, I'm just afraid of rejection. So your person might really be hiding their feelings right now. They're saying, I do love you, even if I hide it. All right, what does Fox 2 need to hear right now? Oh, also, I forgot the tarot cards. All right, what's Pal 2's person's current energy towards Pal? Oh, wow, a lot of fire here. So your person might be a fire sign for some of you as well. There's a lot of passion here. All right, let's get into these. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Wands. So yeah, your person is wanting to pursue you. They're feeling very passionate. I'm also hearing the word enticed. They're feeling very enticed by you. So you're be very seductive to them. And then the Wheel of Fortune is about destiny, karma. Things are definitely shifting and changing. I feel like there's a new cycle that's starting with you guys in this connection. Okay, this is crazy. So we have this little charm. I have a duplicate of it in the bowl, and this says believe in love, and we have two of them. So it's like definitely this energy where this is like a double message from Spirit, like for you to believe in love, like to not give up on things with your person here. And I think it's also saying that you're both learning to believe in love. You also have the word trust. So trust and believe definitely being emphasized here. We have this little, like, I think this is like some sort of drink. So I feel like this is saying there's going to be something to celebrate in this connection. Oh, interesting. Look at this. We have the word miracle. So there's going to be a miracle coming in. There's going to be reason to celebrate. Oh, look at this. We have another little glass of some bubbly. So yeah, definitely. I'm getting something about New Year's. Maybe you'll get a sign from them on New Year's. Maybe they'll reach out to you. Maybe you'll connect or spend New Year's together. There's just something about the new year, or it's just that there's something just changing in general. We have this little like moon here. This is a really key one. This reminds me of like Card Captor Sakura or something like that, like an anime. So yeah, this is definitely saying you guys are both connecting to your inner wisdom, your intuition. We have this camel. And I think this is a sign that like no matter, I think they said like no matter how much time passes, like, my feelings for you won't go away. I think they said something like that. Let's see. Or maybe they didn't, but I think maybe that was another pile. But yeah, this is basically saying kind of the same message though, like where even if there's a lot of time between the two of you where you don't see each other or say anything to each other, it's like you'll never run out of like love for each other. Like they'll always be in love with you. We have this beautiful shiny heart. So I feel like there's like a heart chakra activation that's going on here. in this connection. This also says, I love you. So they definitely do love you quite a lot. This little high heel, this is like Queen of Wands energy. Like, yeah, they are feeling very seduced by you. And we have this little Buddha and a lotus here. So there is definitely some enlightenment happening in this connection, I think, for you and your person. So that's very beautiful. All right, pile 2, I love you so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a really good rest of your day, and please take care. Stay safe. All right. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're doing super well today. It's great to have you. So we're going to look at your person's really deep thoughts about you. I'm excited. These readings have been fun so far. A lot of emotions coming through for the collective. All right, pile 3. What are pile 3's person's deepest thoughts about pile 3? Pile 3's person's deep thoughts about pile 3. Pile 3's person's deep thoughts about pile 3. Pile 3's person's deep thoughts about pile 3. 3's person's deep thoughts about pile 3. Pile 3's person's deepest thoughts. All right, now reshuffle. Pile 3's person's deepest thoughts about pile 3. All right, let's get into these. All right, so we have the Death card, the Magician, 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Okay, so with the Death card of the Magician, this is very powerful, very like shamanic energy I'm getting here. So they're definitely thinking about how they want to have a new start with you with the Death card. They're definitely thinking about how they've transformed in this connection. They've become more empowered here with the Magician. They want to step into their power too. It's like they're ready to let go of something here in the past. This is definitely, I feel like, to do with, I'm hearing like victim mentality for sure. Like I kind of got an image of the 8 of Swords. So your person might have really not been in their power. They might have really been the kind of person that just blames their outer reality for everything and doesn't really take accountability for their manifestations or their thoughts and stuff like that. But I think with the Magician, this is all changing where they're realizing that their outer reality, a lot of it is kind of a co-creation and staying in a more positive mindset, being in more the energy of love, self-love is really what attracts positive energy into your life. And I'm also seeing this pentacle here. So somehow this also has to do with money. The person's realizing maybe they have more power than they thought. Like they have more ability to manifest money and love and things in their life than they realized. So this person is honestly like kind of going through like a shamanic journey, an evolution. And I feel that this definitely has to do with you a lot because I'm hearing they've had to transmute a lot of darkness to reach this energy of power. And I think these deep soul connections really do force us to do that shadow work. But it also, it aids in ascension and spiritual awakening. So definitely they're seeing that aspect of your connection. I feel like your person is a very deep sort of person, deep thinker, kind of philosopher vibe I'm getting here. Yeah, and they definitely see that you've impacted their life in a really positive way. I also have the 8 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. So interesting energy, a lot of passion here. Your person definitely does want to move things forward quickly. I think they want to send you a message here. They want to flirt with you. They're craving the intimacy. They're craving the passion here in this connection. The Magician's also about desire as well. So they are definitely wanting you. The 5 of Wands here. So I'm getting that there's some sort of internal conflict about this connection as well. Probably resulting from shadow work that they still need to do. This could also be jealousy a bit. They might be a bit possessive of you at times. They maybe worry about other parties getting in the way. I'm hearing like other men particularly, but it also could be women depending on your situation or just other people. They're just worried about other people maybe taking your love away from them is like a message I'm getting here, like that someone's going to come in and steal you away from them or be better than them or win in a way, like win your affection. So there definitely is something about your person wanting to like prove their worth to you, which is maybe why the money thing came out. Maybe this person wants to like impress you with money somehow. We have the 4 of Wands. This is beautiful. So yeah, for a lot of you, this person is your twin. This is like a twin flame card. Otherwise, soulmate, deep, deep connection you guys definitely have. So this person is deeply thinking about being in a union with you here, a commitment, a stable love. This also is a card about marriage sometimes. So depending on if that's something you guys are interested in, that could also be something that they're deeply thinking about is, like what if I end up getting married to pile three? What if, we really do commit to each other? So I think this person is thinking about deepening the commitment, which is maybe also why they're thinking about other parties in a way. It's like they almost want to they want to get you off the market. Like they don't want you to be single, if that makes sense. Like they want other people to know that you guys are together is a message I'm getting here. Like they want to put a ring on it kind of in a public sort of way where other people know like to stay away from you, which is kind of funny. Ace of Pentacles, yeah, they want to offer you commitment for sure. This is also about a new beginning, just something valuable. It's like they want to give you something of value. It's like they want you to see them as valuable. It could be that for some of them, they kind of feel like you might not want to commit to them with this Four of Wands energy unless they prove to you that they have a good job or that they're valuable in some way, which could kind of be their own fears here, like an inadequacy thing. Because especially, yeah, like if this is your soulmate or twin flame, it probably doesn't really matter much to you how much money they make. It's just like more who they are as a person, but that might still be something your person is learning, like that they're more than just a body or a money-making machine. They're also like a soul. So I think this is kind of, again, to do with self-worth, like just feeling inherently lovable, not needing to prove that they're lovable. But yeah, your person definitely wants to bring you something. And I feel like that Ace of Pentacles, sometimes I do almost see that as like an engagement ring in a way, like an energetic engagement ring, like a solid, something you can rely on, something you can count on is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing taking accountability. So they also want to take accountability here. They want to be responsible. I feel like your person's growing up. We also have the Fool card. So yeah, definitely, they're ready to jump in. There's a new beginning here. This is also about, I feel like, having faith in spirit. I kind of see this card as like, this person's ready to jump off and let the universe catch them, if that makes sense. Like, I think with those kind of risks that sometimes happen in life, where it's like, there's a really great chance of something really wonderful happening. If you do take that risk, it's just scary. You really do have to have that really solid belief that the universe will be there for you kind of no matter what. So this could be to do with communication as well, since it's kind of coming out with the Eight of Wands. So they could be preparing to really dive in here with some truth and some more communication. Ace of Wands. Yeah, a lot of aces, new beginnings. So yeah, they want to bring the passion here. They want to bring the spark back in. They want to bring the fire in. There's definitely an energy here of just like a lot of passion and kind of like wanting to claim you in a very passionate way as well. Like they want everyone to know that like they're the only one that you're being intimate with. There's something about that. Like they don't want you to be with anybody else, in that physical way. It's like they get really upset. I think when they think about that, they get really jealous. It's like they kind of have this, like possessive energy towards you where they feel like you're their person. Again, they might literally know you guys are twin flames, and that could even kind of add to it. Or that's at least, even if they don't know explicitly, that's what they feel, that they feel like you are their person, you are their soulmate, their counterpart. And it like, they maybe get kind of, really freaked out when they think about you being with someone else. Yeah. Cause they kind of see you as like their wife here with the Queen of Pentacles. You don't have to be female. It's like also like their husband, but that's just this like the wifey card to me, where it's like, yeah, that's my person, that's my spouse, my significant other. So they definitely want, they want you to be their partner, their boyfriend or girlfriend. They want to come home to you at night is what I'm hearing, like, spend their days with you, spend their life with you, which is really sweet. So yeah, this person, they definitely want commitment. They want to know that you're not gonna like walk out on them, I think is what they think about a lot. So I definitely feel like there's definitely communication coming. There's a transformation happening here. Let's see. It's kind of funny. Like I just noticed here, like with the Five of Wands, it's like this transition from like all these different people and then just to like this one energy. So it's like, for some of them, it's like, especially if you've been like dating around, it's like they don't want you to do that. Like they just want you to be theirs basically exclusively. Even if you haven't been dating around, it's like they don't want you to. They want something very exclusive. Like monogamy is very important to this person for sure. All right, clarify the Death card for pile 3, please. Clarify the Death card. Clarify the Death card. Clarify the Death card. Clarify the Death card. Okay, this is kind of interesting because I was also picking up on this a bit. So we have the Tower and going through a massive purge of karmic energy. So, yeah, there definitely is something ending here. So for some of you where it resonates, the Death card could be the death of a previous relationship or just a karmic situation. Karmic contract is like over, so you guys can can lead into a commitment between the two of you. So there's definitely specifically something about the death of a marriage. So they could be leaving a marriage, getting divorced at the moment. There's definitely, yeah, some divine intervention has happened and there's a really sudden shift. The Death card and the Tower have similar energy to me in some ways. Definitely about something new being brought in and something kind of old and toxic being let go of. This also could definitely just be internal. It doesn't have to be external, depending on your situation for sure. But I feel like the external and the internal are often extremely connected. So I think that's definitely something there. So it could be both. We have Six of Swords. Let's put the past behind us and start anew. So yeah, totally about new, fresh energy. This could also just be about wanting to kind of shift the energy in the relationship, shift the dynamic. It's like they want to bring in just a lot more positivity and warmth here. Look at this. We have the Love card. So they want to bring a lot more love to you. They're shifting into the energy of love, self-love, love of you. I also feel like connection to their spirituality, and just really prioritizing love as well here, which is why they're letting go of things that aren't like in alignment and for their highest good. We also have the Six of Wands. They want to win you over. So yeah, they want a victory in love with you here. They want to win you over. They want success in this connection. I think the Four of Wands also, I do see that as like success. It's like these people are celebrating. It's like they want to celebrate with you. They want good times with you here. All right, let's clarify the Five of Wands now. All right, let's see. Clarify the Five of Wands for pile 3, please. Clarify the Five of Wands for pile 3, please. Clarify the Five of Wands for pile 3. Clarify the Five of Wands for pile 3, please. Okay, interesting. So we have the Three of Swords. My heart aches for you. Nine of Swords. I'm facing my shadow side and deepest fears. So I kind of kept talking about jealousy and like, you know, your person almost is like afraid of being cheated on, I think is kind of a message I'm getting here. That one of their deepest fears is maybe that you'll break their heart, that you'll leave them for somebody else. So that is definitely a deep thought here that that they are having to work through, is like this fear that they're not going to be enough for you, that you're going to want to find somebody else, or that you're going to be disloyal to them. That's definitely something they're having to face right now. So yeah, that definitely is a deep thought. So for those of you where your person sometimes has been hot and cold, in and out, self-protective, there's a message here that it's because they're so afraid of being heartbroken by you. They're so afraid of being hurt by you that sometimes they maybe put up walls. We have the Nine of Wands. I have unwavering faith, but they do have faith in this connection. They do want to fight for this connection. I feel like I can also see the Nine of Wands as having that wall up a bit, being self-protective. Maybe they've been really hurt in the past, in past relationships, and it's caused them to really have this fear that you would do the same. But I feel like they're having to learn to trust you. I really feel like they're having to learn to trust you for sure. And then Ten of Pentacles, I want you in my life forever. So yeah, this is like what I was saying here, the Four of Wands, like there is this energy of marriage here. It's almost like they're afraid that if you guys got married, you would cheat on them or like divorce them or leave them. That's a very specific message for some of you, but yeah, there's some element here where it's like they feel like they want to give you everything. They want to spend their life with you. And they just don't want to lose you. It's like they do want to spend their entire life with you, and they're terrified that they might not be able to, that maybe you don't want the same things, that maybe you don't want the commitment with them that they want with you. So these are those fears that they're having to work through. It could also be there's a fear of commitment just because they're just so afraid of like being cheated on or left or abandoned. But yeah, this person wants like a family with you. They want to settle down with you. They want to have a home with you. And by family, that could also just be like dogs or cats or something. It doesn't have to be kids, but yeah, this person wants you in their life for the long term. I think that also goes along with the Nine of Wands, is it's like they want to fight for this forever. Like they'll always want to be with you, like forever. And it could just be that they worry about maybe your level of commitment to them, like how much you care about them, how long-term this relationship is for you. So maybe that's something you guys haven't really talked about, is like the like how serious you are about each other. Maybe that could be something your person is preparing to want to talk about with you. for a lot of you. So let's get into some oracle cards now. It's all very deep, deep energy for your person. All right. Oh, I also just got another message. So for some of you, there was a fear of commitment, but that's what's ending here with this death card to bring in commitment with the Four of Wands. So yeah, that's really cool. Good energy, good vibes. All right. What is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three, please? What is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three, please? Pile three's person's current energy towards pile three, please. Pile three's person's current energy towards pile three. Okay, so, oh, look at this. This is awesome. So I feel like this is very clear here. So we have inner child healing and then sadness. So literally inner child healing, which is really great. So your person is healing their inner child. This is really beautiful. And that's kind of what I think the abandonment issues comes from a lot of times is childhood. Very specifically, their parents might have gotten divorced, which is why they have a fear of commitment. Maybe one of their parents cheated on the other one. That could be relevant for some of you. Not all of you necessarily, but yeah, there is just some sort of inner child healing at the moment, and that's what this death card is about. Is just like a soul growth, is an evolution. There's shadow work being done. The Fool I see as a healthy inner child, actually, because it is like the integrated inner child where you trust that your needs will be met. You trust that the universe will catch you. You've nurtured yourself enough that you have the confidence and the bravery to move forward. So this all very much ties together. This makes a lot of sense. And then we have sadness. So I'm also seeing inner child sadness here. So yeah, they might have had a wounded inner child here. There might have been something in their childhood that was really hurtful. Again, a divorce can be very traumatic for a young child. There's just some sort of sadness that maybe they've carried with them their whole lives here, that they are taking the time to really heal right now, which is really important. So they are shifting out of that energy, and they are really nurturing themselves so that they can provide you with more love as well, which is really beautiful. There might also be something to do with their mother here. I just noticed the Queen of Pentacles, so could be mother issues as well, or father issues. Something to do with their stability in their home life, though. Maybe their parents were together, but they were kind of like emotionally neglected a bit or something. Could be a lot of different things. There's a lot of different situations, but there's just something about their home life that was not maybe super healthy, and they're having to kind of leave that behind, leave that generational pattern or curse or wound in the past. Let's see, what else is pile three's person's her energy? Whoa. What else is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three? What else is pile three's person's current energy towards pile three? What else is pile three's person's current energy? So we have cheer up, live in the moment, which is so funny because we have the sadness and the healing. So yeah, this also kind of is like the Fool energy in a way here. So your person's learning to cheer up, you know, live in the moment. Like I was kind of saying, heal their inner child so they can really just love life, because really happy kids, you know, they're not thinking about consequences. They're just really seeing the beauty in life. They're amazed at everything. Everything's so wonderful. So that's kind of the vibration your person is shifting into, where it's like a lot of gratitude. It's like, wow, life really is beautiful. There's a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot to appreciate in this life. So that's really great. We have sensuality, express your sensuality. So yeah, that definitely is an energy of fertility, beauty. It's like you're very, very gorgeous to them, kind of like this Aphrodite energy. So they are feeling very attracted to you in a very passionate way. Kind of with that Eight of Wands, that's a lot of passion, overwhelming passion sometimes. And then we have confrontation, pick your battles wisely. And this is so interesting because we have like the Five of Wands coming out, which is about like inner battles and stuff. So it could be that your person's learning to be less confrontational and kind of like be less jealous and be less kind of like, yeah, just does something about jealousy, like not worry about other people so much, taking you away from them, stuff like that. This could also be with you, like picking their battles wisely, like not being so maybe impulsive, not being hurtful towards you, stuff like that, which is really, really great. It's a great sign. So they're having to maybe look at this. Maybe they have like anger issues that they're having to kind of resolve and temper and heal. Oftentimes it definitely is a result of an inner child. And I think sadness is usually the root of anger. So yeah, they're kind of getting at it at a very deep level, which is very important. to actually heal things, is to find the core root rather than just fixing the symptoms of the problem. All right, let's get some messages from them and see what they want to say. What does pile three's person really want to say to pile three? What does pile three's person really want to say to pile three? What does pile three's person really want to say to pile three? Does pile three's person really want to say to pile three? Trust that my heart will always guide me back to you, and trust that the divine is lighting my path home to you. Interesting. So yeah, their heart is guiding them back to you, and the divine is helping them see the way, I think, how to return to you, which is really beautiful. We have, I'm praying your light will shine on me once more. And then we also have, you light up my whole world. So it's like your light is so important to them. It's like you have this beautiful light, this beautiful energy, and they miss it when you're not in each other's lives, and they're hoping that you return to them, that you guys can be together, because you really do light up their whole world. You make them really happy. I treasure the moments we spend together. So yeah, they really do value you. They have very precious memories, I think, of the two of you being together, which is why they're so afraid of losing you, just because they are very attached to you very deeply. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? We go so well together. Our personalities match so perfectly. Our connection never ceases to amaze me. So yeah, this person feels like you guys are like best friends as well as lovers. You just have this really great connection here where they just feel like you guys get along so well. They love the way you guys interact. I'm on my way back to you. I'm planning my next steps for our reunion. Beautiful. Look at that. Trust that my heart will always guide me back to you. Let's see. You excite my body and mind. Wow. So yeah, they just feel very excited excited by you. I think on an intellectual level as well, you're very stimulating to them. Read between the lines of what I say to you. There is deeper meaning behind my words. So yeah, they might not be able to fully express how they feel all the time, but they might kind of hint at things. So if you feel like your person's hinting at something, or they're like dropping hints or not revealing everything, but you kind of get the gist of what they're trying to say, it's definitely a sign that that's true, that you're definitely picking up on things intuitively. So always go with your intuition, because it's always correct. Let's see, pile three. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? Your touch is ecstasy. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, so much passion. They are very much on fire for you. I'm so mad at myself for how I've treated you. So yeah, there could have been something in the past where you felt that they really hurt you. And I think this is something here. So the Five of Wands also could represent conflict between the two of you. Maybe they have really lashed out at you at times, or been really hurtful, and they feel really upset. They wish they hadn't done that. Look, I'm afraid of losing you. That's what I keep talking about with your person, is they're so afraid of being abandoned by you. They're so afraid of losing you. They definitely wish they'd been nicer to you at times, I think, or they're wishing that they could take back some of their words and actions. So you'll know what that means for sure, depending on your situation. What happened? Let's see. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say? I'm so emotional over us. My life is so much better with